What's up, Manna Church? Pastor Riley here, lead pastor, Manna Church VA. And a little bit about me, I grew up a church kid. Yeah, I went to church all the time. My mom, she loved church, so that's what we were doing. And one of the heroes I would hear about in scripture was a person named Samson. And honestly, he was like a Marvel superhero. I mean, this guy had superhuman strength. He slew a lion with his bare hands. He lifted the city gate off its hinges and repeatedly took on dozens of Philistines in hand-to-hand combat. I mean, he was a national hero, but his story is also filled with his pride, some disobedience to God, and even some sinful relationships with women. And so, again, as I got older, I had a difficult time trying to make sense of this. I mean, how can someone so gifted and used by God implode? So this week, I want us to jump in a series examining some of the themes that we see in Samson's life. So today, we're going to start with sight. You know, the book of Judges says that in those days, there was no king in Israel, so everyone did what was right in his own eyes. Later, we see the book conclude with the exact same statement. In those days, there's no king, and everyone did what was right in his own eyes. See, what Moses had urged the children of Israel to do years earlier had been disregarded. In Deuteronomy, he says, "You shall not do according to all that we are doing here today." I mean, they were messing things up. Everyone doing whatever is right in his own eyes. It's in those days when God raises up his last judges, and Samson is being one of those. You know, his birth was a miracle. An angel showed up to his parents and told them of his birth, and you contrast that with the first time we see Samson in adulthood. He's introduced with, honestly, dating disobedience. He's attempting to marry a Philistine woman, which is something that they were forbidden to do. So his words that he expressed to his parents when he wanted to pursue this woman, he says, "Get her for me, for she is right in my eyes." You know, this phrase, it captures more than Samson's attraction. It actually reveals the condition of his heart. You go down several verses and the phrase is again repeated. He went down and talked with the woman, and she was right in Samson's eyes. Have you ever noticed that we move toward whatever we're looking at, whether it be good or bad? Maybe some things or some people that you thought would be really good turned out to be really bad. I think when we meet with God and surrender our lives to Him, there are some places where instead of doing what's right in our own eyes, we should instead fix our eyes on Jesus, because He's the author and the perfecter of our faith. So we'll see where Samson's sight leads him tomorrow.